What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, hey, hey, what's up, what's up? It's Transformation Tuesday. Well, what's up, what's up? I'm Nisha with Transformation Tuesday, and today we are doing our Sunday summary. I hope that you've been following along because it has been an amazing ride. So some of you guys have been asking about what's the point of reading Intentionally Made? Why is it important? Well, I want to share with you it's important because you have to have the foundation, a strong foundation in your life. And if you don't know who you are, you don't know what you're worth. If you don't know who you are, you don't know what you stand for. If you don't know who you are lost. So that's the reason why Intentionally Made is so important for you to read. It's because it helps you build the foundation for your confidence so that you can step into your purpose or wherever you need confidence in your life, in relationships, at work, wherever you are. So that's why it's important to read Intentionally Made. We are doing Intentionally Made every Tuesday on Transformation Tuesday. We're reading a little excerpt from each chapter. We follow it about twice a month. We go through that chapter. So we are on the second part of chapter 4, page 35. And it goes like this. When I think about our best selves, I envision little kids on a playground, maybe about 4 years old. They're laughing and sharing and playing with each other. They don't show any hatred towards each other because of color or gender, weight or height. They just want to play with each other and pour out the love that was poured into them. So this week I challenged everybody to find that inner child that knows how to show love. So one of the things that is so important with knowing that you are intentionally made with love is because I think that some people don't know how to show love and don't know how to give love. So just think about being a little child. When you're a little child, like every need is taken care of for most children. I know some children don't get that love that they deserve, but for most children, they get that love. Somebody who kisses them and hugs them. I remember when my kids were little, I would just like smell them. Smell behind their ears and smell in their mouths like crazy. People are crazy with babies, right? I was one of those crazy baby people. My children smelled great at all times. They don't smell so good right now because they are teenagers. What's up with teenagers? We'll talk about that on another Sunday summary. So what I'm saying is that you just love and love and love on babies. And so you pour out that love. And as they get older, hopefully you continue to pour out that love. And so what it looks like for a kid is hugging. So when you're on a playground and you see a whole bunch of kids running around, you might see two kids who don't even know each other. They'll just grab each other and hug each other. Sometimes they kiss each other. They share their drink and parents run. Like, oh my God, let me go get my baby before they share that drink. So, but they don't care. Little kids don't care. They want to share. They want to love because that's what they've been shown. That's what has been modeled to them. So they want to just pour that out. And so they don't care whether you're black, you're white, you're Asian, you're Hispanic. They don't care. Hola, como mi amigas and amigos de México y como hablar en español. Entonces, yo voy a hablar en inglés. Okay, so anyway, hi to all my friends out there. We want to realize that when you're a little kid, they don't care. Color, shape, creed, it does not even matter. Because for them, everybody has a place in the world. Everybody wants to share. Everybody wants to love because that's what they've been shown. And as we grow up, that kind of gets, that light that flames inside of us of love kind of gets dampened. It kind of gets put out because people come in with so many other things. Kids talk about each other and adults talk about kids. It's just a lot of things that happen to kind of decrease that love. And then we stop showing it because we feel like we don't fit or we have to find our place. We have to fight for our place in this world. But this world is really an amazing place that is full of love. You see love all the time. You also see hate, but there's a lot of love in this world. So I challenged everybody to kind of find your inner child and show that love, no matter what a person looks like. So we have to realize that everybody is intentionally made. Everybody is intentionally made. You, me, we are all intentionally made. We are here on purpose, for a purpose, with a plan. So my urge for you as we read through chapter 4 is you were created with love. There's no way anybody could take that out of you if you tap into it because it is in you. It's a part of your makeup. You are created to love. So let's just say there's a cake and that cake has all these different ingredients, flour and water and eggs and sugar. By the way, I do not cook. Now, I'll bake here and there. I'm trying to transfer that skill to my son, but I really don't like the kitchen. I'm not a fan of the kitchen. So God, who is intentional and strategic, he's intentional and strategic. He placed the man in my life that knows how to cook, okay? So, because this one right here, this girl right here, I am not a fan of cooking. One, I burn things, but my mother told me that was Cajun. Two, yeah, all the heat and making sure the measurements are right. I really don't have time for that. I'm super busy. And staying in the kitchen to make sure the food doesn't burn, who does that? I don't. So for that reason, I stay out of the kitchen. Well, let me backtrack. I do make cup of noodles and I make hot dogs. Watch out now. I can make fish stick sandwiches for my kids, quesadilla, like those things I'm bomb with. But if you ask me to do some ingredients, I'm cool. Okay, back to our topic at hand. So this cake is filled with these ingredients. It's filled with sugar and milk and all these wonderful things to make this cake. And soon as that cake is made with the appropriate ingredients, because it's intentionally made, nobody sets out to make a horrible cake. So if you can do cakes well, like you're the master creator of cakes, just like God is the master creator of people, then you're going to put in the right ingredients for their purpose in life. So when you were created, just like the cake, power was poured into you. Love was poured into you. Self-control was poured into you. Those are three things we talk about in the book, the core characteristics that you hold, that was poured into you. So just like a cake, nobody can separate out the milk or the eggs or anything. Once it's made, you can't take out any of those pieces. It's in that cake. So the same is true for you. That is a part of who you are. Love, power, self-control, all of that is a part of who you are. Nobody can separate that out of you. So although you might not have been shown love or somebody has mistreated you, love is inside of you. Nothing can separate that out. You just have to search for it. So that's why I use the analogy of a child. They don't have to search for it because they just came. Someone said, I was listening to someone, and they said, children, they just came from God. They just came from heaven. So they know what they're supposed to be. They know that they have these characteristics. I want you to envision a child, right? So my children growing up, they didn't know that they weren't powerful. They tried to do whatever they could try to do. Pull down chairs, grab things down, pull over blankets and pillows, knock things over. So they didn't know that they did not have power. The power that we have, the strength that they felt like they had power to do it. Why? Because they were born with power. Love, they just kiss and hug and all over you. And you can tell they love is because they feel connected to you. So I was bypassing by a daycare at my church where the babies are, and this baby's crying, like crying, upset, crocodile tears. And I go over there and I pick the baby up and I rock it and I sing A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And the baby started quieting down. But then it remembered all over again and then it started screaming. And there were a couple of times that I got him to calm down, but I couldn't calm him all the way. He didn't know who I was. He didn't have that connection to me. But of course, the moment, it was like instantaneously. The moment the mom came and picked up that baby who was hysterical and screaming, he stopped crying instantaneously. Why? Because he has this ability of love, this amazing love that he has for this person that he knows is pouring love into him. So it was not hard for him to stop crying. It was easy because of love. This baby knew he was loved. So again, going back to, you were born with these characteristics. So you might have to tap into your inner child. And again, for those who didn't have that love placed in their life, there is love out there. And you have to just set up your boundaries and set restrictions and stand for something in your life. You don't have to be evil or mean. Instead, and get those things poured into you. You have to surround yourself with those things. And we've talked about surrounding yourself, your seed of greatness, with those things that you need. You can find that love. That love is out there. At the end of the day, people just truly, truly, seriously, people just want to be loved. That's why people argue and fight and fuss and things that are crazy go on in people's life is because they're fighting for love. So if you decide to step in and get that inner child to just be amazing and just pour out the love that the world needs and that you need to get back, just watch and see. Just watch and see. It only takes one person to get on the road and allow somebody to get in front of them that day. One person to wave, one person to smile, one person to share, one person to care. It takes that. Just if you start, don't worry about anybody else. Just if you start to pour out your love, do you know how amazing it will be? It hopefully will be contagious. Some other people around you would just start showing love. And I know that we cannot cure the world with love, but I know that love is in this world. You know why? I know why. Because I love you. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, I love you. Why? Because I was first loved. Jesus first loved me. So I must love you. Some of the things you do I might not like. Some of the things I don't have to accept, but I love you. When I'm in a room full of people and I look around and I look at all these people, I look at amazing. I look in amazement because I'm around all of these amazing people. All these people were created to be great. And that it just takes my breath away just to be in a room full of amazing people. And guess what? I get to be in a room full of amazing people all the time because whenever I'm around one person or two people, I'm around amazing people. So that is our chapter 4. We are done with chapter 4. We're moving on to chapter 5 next week, Tuesday. Follow me on Transformation Tuesday on Facebook and T Tuesday, and that has the number 2 in the middle, on Instagram and of course on YouTube. Follow me here so that you can get the Sunday summaries and the Transformation Tuesday messages because you were created with love. I love you so much. Happy Transformation Tuesday. Smooches, mwah, and I'm out.